So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. Now I'm sitting there, well, where's Michael? And then I turn around, he's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes.
Chris Tucker made Michael Jackson burst out laughing during this show, and he even messed up Jackie Chan's name during filming. That's why nobody breaks celebrities like Chris Tucker. Like this show where Michael Jackson completely loses it laughing. Chris could break Michael every single time they were together.
You forgot to pay. You forgot to cook the food.
You forgot to pay today.
Food wasn't no good. Keep it to yourself.
Another time though, Chris was the one who ended up taking the hit.
Cool, because he called me sometimes to check up on me, see how I'm doing. He's like, how you doing, Chris? And when he really missed me, he called me Christmas. Hey, Christmas, how are you?
And only Chris could give us the experience of what it's like to watch a movie with Michael.
And we watching the movie, he's the loudest person in there.
Really?
You know? Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee.
He also got to see firsthand how incredibly generous Michael was.
The first time I saw you do stand-up, there was a lot of Michael Jackson dancing, and then I just found out recently that you guys were pretty good friends.
And we became friends, man. I hung out with him a lot, and Michael was just so nice, man. You'd be around him and you just get happy, man. He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that.
With Michael, things didn't go too well, but with Charlie Sheen, it was a different story.
Man, Charlie was I'm gonna tell you, the nicest guy. He's one of my best friends to this day. We don't hang out that much, but Charlie let me borrow his Ferrari, man, when I was like, I don't know, 24, something like that. Did
you own your own?
No, I didn't have one then. I just asked him because I was like fearless, like, Charlie, let me borrow your Ferrari. He was like, okay, sure. I was like, what? I kept that Ferrari so long, he forgot I had it. He was like, do you have my Ferrari? I said, I think I do. He said, you want to bring it back? Okay.
And here's the story of when Michael Jackson and Jackie Chan talked for the first time.
Introduced Jackie to Michael yet?
I don't know. I don't know. Michael wanted to meet Jackie, though. He always tell me, I want to meet Jackie.
He did call me. He did call me one time. Really? I was just sleeping. Can I have a who's speaking? This is Michael. My sister. Michael what? Michael Jackson. Okay, I'm sorry. Then he hang up the phone. Then afternoon I wake up because we're late night show. Then I wake up. You know, Big Brother. They call me Big Brother. You know who? Michael Jackson. I said no. Yes, Michael Jackson called. I said, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me?
He talked so low. He probably thought somebody was playing on the phone.
Yeah, well, it could have been
Michael.
That could have been the case.
Speak up, Michael Jackson. Ritter, beat it.
Well,
another artist who shared great moments with Chris was Prince.
I just heard this noise behind me, and I didn't know what it was. He just trying to get my attention. He was like, ooh. I was asking my friends. I was like, what's that noise? He was like, ooh. He said, man, that's Prince trying to get your attention. So I turned around and I was like, hey, Prince, how you? He's small, so I was like, hey, Prince, how you doing? And he's so short, you can see his feet on his driver's license, but he's short. Like, talking to me, but he was licking on his fingers when he was talking to me. I was he was like, how you doing? You like the show as a girl?
Check out the day the two of them first met.
Saw him in a club in LA one time, Prince. I saw him and his security came over and got me. He said, Prince want to meet you. I said, what? Prince want to meet me? Yeah. So, over in VIP. I said, hey, Prince. And we like looking over at everybody else downstairs. He said, you played that part in Fifth Element. I supposed to play that part. I said, for real? He said, I didn't like the costumes. I didn't like that. And I looked at him and I said, but you got your butt hanging out your pants. He said, but this is my design.
Not even Jackie Chan is safe from Chris's jokes.
Jackie was so nice and I was so comfortable. But Jackie would give me a gift every day. First rush hour, Jackie Chan would give me a gift every day. He'll send it to my trailer. Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, he's so nice. And I had to buy him something out the wild. I said, I gotta get him something. But then I realized he's from China. They make everything over there. He was getting it for free anyway. Man, for nothing.
The truth is, Chris knows a lot of people, and Ben Affleck proved that.
He knows everybody. Like, I'm not even kidding. You can bring up a name. It doesn't matter if it's like Muhammad Ali, Paul McCartney, Jesus. You know, Chris is like, yeah, that's my boy. I'm like, what do you mean that's your boy? How do you know? Like, not only do you know Michael Jordan, I was like, there's this guy, Howard White, who works at, I know Howard White. He's my friend. I'm like, this is an unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know everybody?
I kind of do, you know. And I mean, Ben and my buddy Dave Chappelle, they always joke like, you know everybody, man. You're everywhere. Where are you right now? I'm like, I'm in Saudi Arabia with the king.
Oh my
I'll call you right
God.
back. He's giving gifts away.
He's giving gifts away.
But the complete opposite happens when he's back in his hometown.
Do they leave you alone in Atlanta?
Sometimes, man, but people, you know, they sometimes it's because they don't see a lot of celebrities, so they be coming up to me, looking at me like, hey, man, you? You? I'll be like, yeah, I'm me, you? They'll be like, what you doing out here in the grocery store shopping? I've got to eat too. I'm getting some food. You think I'm a superhero? Get out away from my cart, man.
This time, Chris Tucker needed a lot of patience to answer one of the weirdest questions he's ever been asked.
Have you ever thought, Chris, if you had 20 seconds to live, what your last joke would be?
My last joke would be,
You
I
knew you
wouldn't
were
be joking
about to-
around if I had 20 seconds to live. I'd be like, yo, get everything together. Whatever I got left, you can have it. Son. It's serious, man. I wouldn't be joking, Pierce.
Surely you'd
20
have to
seconds.
go out with a joke.
Oh, no. I'm gonna be like, man, don't drive my Ferrari. I'm gonna say stuff like, who's gonna be living in my house? Stuff like that, I'm gonna be concerned.
And the time he went to Hong Kong had everyone cracking up.
How did you finish? Because see, my fear is that all people in Hong Kong will think all Americans now are like Chris Tucker.
Oh, man, Hong Kong. I was the only black person in Hong Kong. I was looking for black people. I said, where are the black people at? No black people, no. They thought I was Kobe Bryant, man. They didn't know who I was.
Really? Kobe Bryant?
Like, Kobe, sign my autograph, Kobe. We love you, where's Shaq?
Having Jackie Chan as a tour guide made the whole experience even funnier.
Same food.
What's it like in China with Jackie Chan? Is it just ridiculous?
He's the man. Jackie owned everything. He's like, you like hotel? He said, you like hotel? I said, yeah, it's my hotel. That's my hotel. No. So I got to do more movies.
But he really just goes over and just like
Walks around with like 15 people, and then I'm like in the back of the 15 people. Jackie, wait up, hold up. This don't look right, man. We're supposed to be together. He's like, oh, come on, restaurant. We go to a restaurant.
His impressions are absolutely hilarious, like this one of Donald Trump.
Is Donald Trump your president? What, do you consider him your president? Start with.
Do you mean Donald? Are you serious? Believe me. Believe me. I know Chris Tucker. He's a great comedian, great guy. I like him. It's true. I do like him. I met him. I didn't say much, but I said hello. Believe me.
And also Bill Clinton, while telling a story about their trip to Africa.
I went to Africa one time with Bill Clinton. That was fun. We went to like 3-4 countries in Africa. And Clinton was great, man. I started doing impressions of Bill Clinton, and he started liking it. He was like, oh, shit, that sounds just like me. That sounds good. That sounds great. I like that. He invited me to Africa, man. He invited me. He said, Tucker, you want to go to Africa with me? I think you'll like it. You're black. I'm black. I think you'll like it.
His impression of Michael Jordan is so natural, it feels like the real one is there.
You know you're going to have to wear some Jordans now when you do your stand-up.
That's right.
People are going to be looking at your shoes.
I do. I wear
It's gotta be
Jordan
the
1s
shoes.
and the most comfortable shoes. And every time I see Michael, he look at your shoes. First thing he do is look down. What kind of shoes you got? Reebok, man. You crazy. Get out of here. Get out of here. You got to have old Jordans when you go in front of Michael. Well, that's Michael, man.
You do a good MJ as well.
Oh, yeah. Michael be. You got to have a lot of self-esteem around Michael. You go in his party, be like, how you get in here? here. I didn't invite you. No, I didn't invite you. Yes, you did. No. Get him out of here. Get him out.
And hanging out with Michael Jackson was always fun.
We go to the movies. Both of us like going to the movies. So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding and all black. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, well, where's Michael? And then I turn around, he's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. I'm sorry.
And of course, we can't forget him trying to hit Michael Jackson's high notes.
You do sing Michael Jackson.
Dangerous! Girl, it's so dangerous!
You and Michael,
Thank you.
That's an odd choice of songs, of all the Michael Jackson songs, to go with Dangerous.
Their friendship even involved long, expensive flights just to see each other.
Because I took a private plane to New York. To New York because Michael told me, when you finish Rush Hour, come see it. So I knew he was there. I called him before I went because I was going there for something else.
Yeah.
And I kept leaving a message. Michael, I'm in New York. If you around, I'd love to see you. And I didn't hear anything. So I got on that same private plane, flew back to Los Angeles. I was done. As soon as I landed, I got a message from Michael Jackson's office like, Michael, want to meet you tomorrow in New York City. I was like, what?
Don't tell me you have to go
And
back.
I went right up to the captain's seat and I said, take me back to New York. They said, well, is this going to cost? I said, I don't care. You got my credit card. Just take me back. I was in an expensive plane too. I don't know what it was, G4 or whatever. I said, take me back. I didn't tell him what I was doing. It was worth it, man. Every dollar. And that's how we became friends. It was like, I don't know how much it was, but it was crazy.
Not even his own mother is safe from his impressions.
My mama, man, she didn't play, man. My mama made us go to church. We ain't even sing yet. We still had to go to church. Now get up, you are going to church. Mama, can't the preacher come here sometimes? We always going to him. You can preach on the kitchen table, mama. Get up, you are going to church. Make that me late. She always talking about we making her late, and she ain't dressed neither. Walking around with her bra on. You are making me late. I can't get dressed fooling around with y'all.
And as a dad, he admits he's super protective.
He wants to come to Vegas. But what he don't know, I'm coming with him. He's not gonna know I'm here though.
I see.
I'm gonna be watching him behind slot machines. I'm gonna tell waitresses, no, don't give him no beer. Just take him some milk. Take him some milk. That's my baby. Watch out for him, please.
Are you like that even still at this age?
I'm still like that. I'm bad.
You are, yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of them protective dads. So.
Yeah, well, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Does he find it annoying?
No, I think he's cool with it because I'm rich. I don't know.
He even managed to turn firing his own family into a hilarious story.
Don't have your family working for you. Because my family worked for me in my comedy club, and I went there. The club wasn't making no money, but everybody had new cars. And that's what... My brother was drinking up all the inventory. He's like, I gotta try this stuff, man. Make sure it ain't small.
How long did it last?
About a year. That was it.
Who made the call to shut it down?
I did. I was like, this is over. I'm not making no money. This is gonna mess up my movie money.
Were they upset with you?
Yeah, my dad was upset with me because he was the cook. He was like, what am I gonna do now? I said, be my daddy.
And even though he's rich today, Chris Tucker has gone through a lot of the same things we all have.
Hate my neighbors, man. I got neighbors that borrow shit all the time. You ever had a neighbor that borrow your shit and keep it so long, you have to borrow it back? I told you, you got a broom I can borrow, man. No, it's you got my goddamn broom. That ain't all, man. I got rats and roaches like Crips and Bloods in my house, man.
Check out what it was like between him and his family before fame.
I invited them down to the club, and from, being from Georgia, and like you said, they, being a comedian, like, what? They was all laughing at me like, all right, I'm gonna come down and see you perform. And I invited them down to the comedy club, and they was down there, and I was on the list, but being a comedian, you might not get to go up.
It's not guaranteed.
So I didn't get to go up that night, so I had to ride all the way home, and they was in the car. I thought you was a comedian. You didn't go up and all this stuff, and I said, okay, one day I'm gonna go up, y'all gonna see. So now they ask me for money every day, and I said, I thought you was gonna pay me back. When you gonna pay me back, sir?
Once the money started coming in, he made some classic beginner mistakes.
I had a good time.
What did you spend money on?
I was spending too much money. I was just acting crazy. I bought 2 houses right next door to each other. It was crazy. I said, I'll take that one too. I don't want nobody to mess with me. I was borrowing stuff from myself.
Well, that's gotta be crazy too.
I said, you got some sugar I can borrow? You know we got some sugar. I'm you and you me, man. It got crazy.
Yeah.
It got crazy.
Well, I bet.
Speaking of houses, check out what Kevin Hart had to deal with having Chris as a neighbor.
We were buying our first house in LA, and we're coming into this neighborhood, and I didn't know that Chris lived in the neighborhood. And this is when Chris was like having the taxes problems, right? So I'm like in the house, and they're like showing me things. They're gonna renovate some things, and Chris comes by, and all he says from outside is, "Pay your taxes, man." And I'm like, I go, I go, what? It's Chris Tucker. He comes in, yeah, man, just pay your taxes, man. I was like, Chris, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, well, I'm here, man. I got a house down here too, man. They told me he was coming here. I'm just telling you, pay your taxes. And he left.
And while enjoying the rich life, he tried getting into golf. Too bad the skills didn't come with it.
Let's talk about your golf tournament and what it benefit.
I'm not that good. I got to work on it a little bit more because when I tee off, like birds fly away and ducks get out of the water, turtles run away and stuff. I heard a bird laughing one time I teed off. He was like, I said, man, you can't do it.
This was supposed to be a serious tribute to Jackie Chan, but with Chris Tucker on stage, that's impossible.
Working with a living legend was amazing. Every day I couldn't wait to come on the set to see Jackie Chan. I was late most of the time, but when I got there, Jackie was there waiting with his legs crossed saying, "Where's Chris Tucker? We are late," you know. But he didn't complain, you know. He knew I was this young kid who, you know, didn't know his lines, but he went with the flow. It was just an honor working with you, and I can't wait to work with you again. And you work with so many other actors too. You made a lot of people rich, Jackie. A lot of people rich.
Of course, his chaotic personality follows him onto set too, like in Rush Hour.
Man, this is cool, the Hung sending us to Hong Kong. What's that line?
May I offer you some peanuts?
The friendship between him and Michael was unmatched, but there was one thing that made Chris Tucker cross the line.
One time I did something real cool with Michael, though. I went over Barry Gibbs' house from the Bee Gees. You know, Barry Gibbs. I was like, damn, this is fly. And we was sitting there and hanging out and stuff. And I said, God damn, I see Barry Gibbs and Michael Jackson. And all of a sudden, both of them started singing. They were singing How Deep Is Your Love. I said, God damn. It was just me and a dog looking. The dog was even surprised, like, God damn, this shit is fly. You see this shit? Yeah, I see this shit. Michael started singing first, man. I never heard him sing live before. He was like, how deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to know. I believe in you. And then I got caught up and came in. Come to you on the summer breeze. And then Michael was like, Chris, no. Chris. No, Chris.
Growing up with multiple siblings also taught him a few tricks for hiding food.
Frosted Flakes, all that. Because I'm the youngest of 6 kids. We hide the cupcakes because they be gone. By the time my mama get home, he said, Mama, I got that groceries for you. I got that. You take it in there, you hide them cupcakes. You know, you take out 3 or 4 of them. Mama, what happened to the cupcakes? Hey, man, Mama just bought 2 of them, man. I'm sorry. You know you hid them cupcakes.
A simple mistake led to some hilarious moments in Rush Hour. Chris kept calling Jackie Chan by his real name.
Jackie, we'd like to see that. We'd like to see that. Now, Jackie, we would love to see that. Wouldn't we love to see that?
His name is Lee, goddammit.
Lee, we would love to see that. We would love to see that. What, Lee?
And before filming even started, these two were already creating hilarious moments from their very first meeting.
He didn't say anything in the first meeting when we met each other.
What do you mean?
He didn't say anything. His managers, we had all our managers and
Were you
agents
guys
around.
next to each other?
We was in a meeting and then we was talking about the movie, getting ready to do the movie, and Jackie didn't say nothing the whole time. He was just like shaking his head. Okay. And I pulled the director aside after the meeting. I said, "Does he speak English, man? It's no way we can do this movie if he don't speak English, man. I gotta have him communicating with me." He said, "Don't worry, he's just checking you out. He's just checking you out. That's what they do. He's Chinese. He's just checking you out."
And check this out, him talking about the time they went to the movies together.
We would do stuff like go to the movies, and Michael was so famous he had to disguise himself. And we would come downstairs, I'd be like, "Where's Michael?" Michael would be covered up like, "I'm over here, Chris, I'm here." "Michael, that's you?" "Yeah, Chris." "I thought we was going to the movies. You're not even dressed." "I am dressed, Chris." I'm trying to be secret too. I'm hiding myself. Then Michael laughing louder than anybody. Everybody know Michael's laughing.
Right.
He's like, "Hee, hee, hee." I was like, "Michael, shut up."